Welcome back, fellow trainers. Yeah, to another StencilCast PokeBattles episode. This is number 2. Um, Dylan is not here because we're both pretty busy and we battled today, and I'm just gonna narrate it. So I hope you guys don't mind that. I hope you don't miss Dylan too much. And I just want to clarify the last episode. It sounded like I said 200 battles, the first one to 200 battles. I had a nice little verbal slur in there, and I meant to say 100. I did say 100, but it sounds like I said 200, so I apologize for that. This battle, back to the battle. This battle kind of has the same team. Well, for me, I just switched out. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't remember what. I switched out my Malmer, whatever it's called, for a Gengar, and then Dylan got rid of his Pikachu and Ditto, and then another Pokemon to replace it with an Ampharos, Leafeon, and a Lapras. This was a better battle than yesterday. He didn't have that Ditto or that Pikachu to kind of hold him down, but it's a pretty solid battle. I feel like I was going to say something else about this, but I don't remember. Well, anyway, let's get on with the battle, shall we? And again, I apologize for it being on a camera, but I'm not paying $250 to record it onto the computer with nice quality. But Dylan starts out throwing out his Lapras, which is new, and I, of course, threw out my Sassy Girl. And, of course, I'm laying down the Toxic Spikes. Thanks to Nick for explaining that to me. Shout out to Nick Larson. He does a Thunderbolt, and I knew I'd be able to take one because of Tentacruel being pretty bulky, especially in the special defense, and that's kind of what I was training him in. So I knew I could take a couple, so I knew I wanted to get at least 2 spikes off, which was nice. That's always the goal, I guess. And then he Thunderbolts me again, I take it again, and then I have leftovers, which helps me heal. I'm just basically using him to annoy him right now. And I actually switch out. I forgot what I switch out for. And again, I apologize if I pronounce any of the new Pokemon names wrong. I stopped after, the 4th generation of memorizing them. After the 3rd, sorry. This was actually a smart move with the Safeguard because of the spikes. I sent out Venusaur because I knew he would be able to take an Ice Beam or whatever Dylan's going to throw at me. Mega Evolve him. And I thought he was actually going to switch to a Charizard, so I threw a Leech Seed down for that Charizard, but he never switched. I think he thought he could take me out with an Ice Beam, and I knew he wouldn't be able to. So then I throw out a Grass Pledge. I think that's what it's called, or Leaf Pledge. Pretty sure it's Grass Pledge. Probably gonna get yelled at for that. Again, by Nick Larson. I use the Grass Pledge, take down 3/4 of his health, and then he does another Ice Beam, which I don't know why he hasn't learned. Which does nothing. And then he uses the Heal Bell, was it? The Shell Bell, sorry. Leech Seed. I take that health away, which I thought was hilarious when we were battling. And then I do another Grass Pledge to get rid of that Lapras, which is kind of nice because Lapras is quite bulky, I guess, if you train it right, because its stats are kind of mediocre, actually. Then he sends out his Espeon, which is, bad news because Psychic's super effective against Poison, and Venusaur has a shit ton of weaknesses, like 5 or 6. Anyway, you can take a Psychic. I sent out Jolteon. It's kind of a really stupid move on my part, especially when I decided to stay in and use the Bite, and when I knew it was not going to do anything, and then he used Dazzling Gleam to finish me off. That was a really dumb move by me. I was hitting myself because I love my Jolteon, and I screwed it over. Then I send out my whatever the hell this thing's called. I just nicknamed it Light after character in Death Note. But I decided to Flamethrower him because I knew it'd have Psychic moves and Fairy moves, and I'd be able to take those with this Pokemon. He uses a Calm Mind, which is stupid because he knew I was going to Flamethrower him next, and he knows I'm faster, and that's what's cool with me, because I knew I was faster. That's the whole point of that flamethrower. So I killed his Espeon, fainted, knocked out, whatever. Then he sends out his Charizard. Oh, this was kind of a clever move by him, even though he probably learned from yesterday. And I thought he was going to do a fire move with this, because I just realized I sent out my Tentacruel, but no, he does a wing attack, and I can't take the wing attack, probably because it's physical attack, but I was really upset by that. And then I throw out my Salamence, because for some reason I thought he was going to Mega Evolve, but he doesn't, but I use Dragon Claw, which takes out a really nice chunk of his health. I used a Citrus Berry, which was kind of clever, actually. And he used another wing attack. I don't know why. I don't know why Dylan stayed in here, but the wing attack did nothing, because Salamence is Dragon and Flying. He used another Dragon Claw, and that kills... No, it doesn't kill Charizard. Okay, he tries to do a Slash now with his tail. The same thing as wing attack. I kill it. Or feint it. Knock it out. Whatever the proper term is for that. Then he sends out his Croak. And I'm afraid now that this guy has Ice Beam. I don't know if he knows Ice Beam, but he did the whole substitute thing. So I was like, alright. I used Fly because I thought he would try to use an Ice Beam, and I thought it'd be faster, which was stupid, but I mean, I get rid of his substitute once Fly makes contact. I know I need to get rid of Fly, it's just for in-game purposes, and I need to find a better move. Like Aerial Ace. I don't know if is that a TM? Someone tell me if that's a TM. Nick Larson. And I lucked out with the whole poison thing, because poison's just going through his team. I love it, because it just eats away all their health. And so I send out Garrus, my Venusaur. Tried to use this Water Pledge, which wouldn't have worked on my Salamence, let alone my Venusaur. So I use one... Do I use Grass Pledge? I know I could take at least one hit of the extra sensory or whatever the hell it's called. Hell the heck it's called. And then I flinch, which really yanked my chain. I was really upset. And so he knocks me out, actually. Which I think Dylan had a little mini fist pump, an internal one, I guess, when that happened. So I send out... Who do I send out? I don't remember. And I knew he was going to faint because the poison grows stronger. I knew he was going to faint after he killed me, which made me laugh. Oh yeah, he sends out his Leafeon, which was a pretty solid thing, because he has a Leafeon and then Ampharos left, and my Salamence has Flamethrower and Earthquake, so it can take care of those two easily. So I Flamethrower, this Leafeon is dead. Dylan was really like proud of having Giga Drain. It doesn't do anything. It did like literally 6 damage and 6 HP. And the poison gets rid of it anyway. And so I use a Flamethrower again to knock it out, which you guys probably figured out. Leafeon does look cool though. It's dead anyway. Or knocked out. Don't want to be naughty for the kids. And then he gets an Ampharos, which has his Mega Ring or whatever, Stone. And he kind of looks like Dylan pointed out, like Super Saiyan 3, which I found hilarious because it's true, just with little balls on top. So I decided to stay in because I knew I'd be faster. So I used the Earthquake, which knocks out, I think, a little more than half. No, like a lot more, 3/4 even. And he uses that, which kills me 'cause it's Fairy, which blows, but I mean, he's poisoned too, so he's gonna die eventually, so I just have to waste him out. Oh, what's the proper word? I don't know. But, I throw my Gengar out. Use Substitute. Uses some T-Bolt. Gets rid of the Substitute, but the poison again eats away at him. So now I could have finished him off, because I know I'm faster. But, you know, I wanted to be a real dick, and I used Substitute again, just to be that guy, and then he uses another Thunderbolt to get rid of the Substitute, and then the poison will finish off the Ampharos, and that is match. right there. I didn't even get to use my Gengar, and I was like training that last night. Defeated Dylan again! Yeah. It's a great feeling, beating Dylan. I'm sorry if I pronounce any of the names wrong, especially the new ones, because like I said earlier, after Gen 3, I just kind of stopped learning their names. There's just a lot of names, and they're kind of like weird names, so I just nickname them, which I find is a lot more fun anyway than having actual Pokemon names, unless they're like the original ones, but still I nickname them anyway. But that puts our score though at 2-0, and you'll see that show up around now on the screen. Sweet little animation thing I made. But thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any feedback that you'd like to give, just throw them down in the comments or tweet at us. I think you guys have our Twitter handles. But thanks for watching, and look forward to our next one, which is our type battle, where we randomly drew a type and we don't know which one's which, who has what. It's going to be pretty intense. Thanks again for watching, and go catch them all, guys.